What's up, everybody? Listen, I am here with the contributing authors, some of them, of 19 Lifestyle Magazine. For those of you who don't know who I am the owner and founder of 19 Lifestyle Magazine, author Kiki Chanel, and I'm also a life coach that specializes in mindset and personal growth. 19 Magazine is almost two, guys. January of 2026 makes 2 years for this amazing journey for us. And I wanted you guys, as the readers, to get a chance to know some of the contributors of such amazing content that you guys have been reading. So, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves, like always, so you can get a chance to know who they are. We're going to start with Miss Kimmy B on the. I'm going from the left side of me around. So we're going to start with Miss Kimmy B. Go ahead and tell the people who you are.
Hey everyone, I am Kimmy B, the owner, founder, and CEO of Butterfly Thoughts. I am what you will call your perspective coach with a little hint of journal therapy. I have been doing this for the last four years now.
Mhm.
Going on five, and I am excited. I write the column of Butterfly Thoughts. I forgot for a second. But it is just me bringing a little tips and tricks on how you can shift your perspective and take yourself from chaos to peace, from a fixed mindset to a fluid mindset. And that's who I am, and that's what I do.
All right. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a contributing author of 19 Lifestyle Magazine. All right. So we're going to move on over to Miss Joy.
Oh, hello, everybody. First of all, thank you for having me as one of your writers. My name is Coach Joy Harris. I am a personal development coach of Joyful Connections Life Coaching, where I am a retired stylist of 33 years, and now I coach beauty professionals. I decided to become what I needed while I was in the industry. So I coach clients through burnout. I help them how to make sure they factor themselves in while they're pouring out to their clients. I teach them the importance of self-love and self-care, and also help them develop effective communication skills. And that's what I do. So now Coach Joy is coaching beyond the chair.
Absolutely. Thank you for being a contributing author of 19 Lifestyle Magazine. All right, then we're going to switch down to Miss Bella.
Hey guys, I am Bella St. Croix. So I am your resident relationship, intimacy, and lifestyle coach. I've been writing now for probably 14 years or so. Have a book out. Um, Anything relationship, anything intimacy, I'm all here for it.
Absolutely. All right, Miss Brooklyn.
Hey, my name is Brooklyn Palmer. I am a newly board certified women's health nurse practitioner. Um, and I am a contributing editor to 19 Lifestyle Magazine. I have a column. It's called In Her Element. And the goal of that is to just help women learn how to treat their bodies, learn what's going on with their bodies, just to educate women to help them to advocate for themselves when they are dealing with the healthcare system that not all the time listens to us or takes our symptoms seriously. So the goal for me is to just help women learn how to self-advocate so that when they're dealing with healthcare, they know what to do and what to say because what's normal for them may not be normal for others and vice versa.
Absolutely. Thank you for being a contributing author of 19 Lifestyle Magazine. All right, we have Miss Shamika. Go ahead and tell the people who you are and what you do.
Hi, I'm Shamika Huff, and I am a teacher. I love educating our youth. I am a middle school teacher. I am an author. I am a pastor. Oh God, I am a domestic violence survivor. I am just I wear many hats, but my column, I love to just basically talk about issues that women have deal with and that life throws us. So I am just an Entrepreneur. I do credit repair. I do financial consulting, and just a host of things that God has blessed me to have the talent to do.
Well, thank you for being a contributing author of like 19 Lifestyle Magazine. Y'all, I'm so excited to have y'all here. And coming up on the 2 year mark, which releases in January, it is our Black Excellence Edition. So I'm so excited about that. And I want to ask each one of you ladies, what does Black excellence mean to you? And we're going to start with Miss Joy this time.
Black excellence means to me is just showing up as you, yourself, and you. Just me, myself, and I. Just showing up how you are, standing in your power, standing 10 toes down in your authenticity, and just having a voice that you can use that's not stifled. That you say what you want to, that you need to say. Owning your own voice and just learning to embrace your truth and just showing up with the highest of excellence, doing everything you do in an elite fashion, not just half stepping, just giving everything that you set your mind to, that you want to bring to fruition for your life, just going hard for it and just showing up with a certain decorum that sets you apart from anyone else. And you have your own lane that you created and only that you can walk in. That's what Black excellence is for me.
I love it. What about you, Miss Brooklyn?
I want to say Black excellence to me is I'm gonna agree with Joy and say just showing up as your authentic self. But I also want to say for me, it's realizing that even though it's been drilled into us that we have to be twice as hard, twice as fast, twice as smart just to get half of the credit, like you being you is enough. So for me, I feel like Black excellence is our birthright. I mean, I'm gonna say Black women are the backbone of everything. So I just feel like being you is Black excellence, no matter how great, how small, how big, whatever. Just being
Come
you is
on.
Black excellence.
As they say.
I love it.
Yes. All right, Miss Bella.
So, Black excellence for me, I think that it extends far beyond what people realize. Black excellence is not only, I think a lot of people think that it is um, it's based on your income. I think that they think that it's based on your, how big your house is and, what kind of car you drive. And it extends so far beyond that. Black excellence for me, truthfully, is, it's the small things, but it's the small things that matter. It's in our classrooms, it's in our churches, it's in our homes, it is everywhere around us. So I do think that, what Brooklyn said and Miss Joy, being authentically you plays a large part in Black excellence here today. So that for me, that's exactly what it means. It's an extension of us as Black women.
Absolutely. All right, Miss Kimmy B.
So for me, like everybody else said, being authentic in your own self, knowing who you are and understanding whose you are and being able to show up in that manner and being able to love on others even though they don't even know how to love on you. But that all comes with being able to know who you are and know whose you are to be able to love on others. So for me, that's what Black excellence is.
All right. Shamika.
Okay. For me, Black excellence is walking in purpose, operating in your purpose, regardless of what God has given you in terms of talent and gifts. You want to make sure that you are purposeful in everything that you do. So showing up for me in my authentic self, as everybody have said, but also just walking in the purpose that God has called me to do. He gave you a gift that's different from the gift that he may have given me. So I'm not going to be jealous of your gift. I'm going to be your cheerleader. I'm going to cheer you on because I know that when it's my time to shine and when it's my time to glow in what God has given me, that's going to be the best version of myself. So being purposeful for what God has called and blessed you to do.
I love that. I love everybody's answer for real. And that is why it was so important when the theme came to me, because I always let y'all know what the theme is. And I was like, I want to do a whole magazine in honor of Black excellence. And I got called racist online. They was like, well, why you're racist? Why just for Black people? Because y'all have enough. Y'all have enough. And if me wanting my people to be the excellent version of themselves makes me racist, then I'll take that. Why are you so pressed about me having a magazine that is dedicated to my culture? I don't know how to be anything else but Black. So why not pay homage to the culture that I love so much? So if someone outside of our race said anything to you about exuding your Black excellence, how would you handle that? Just a little hard question. Not really hard, but how would you handle that? Let's go with Miss we'll start with Brooklyn first.
Now I knew you was coming to me.
Because you be going there. I know.
I'm trying not to go there. I'm trying to detain myself here lately. I just feel like I don't even know if you want to edit this out, honey, but I feel like they want their hand in everything but racism. And
Mm,
that's where your hand really is at. And so for you to come at me for loving my Blackness, but I'm supposed to be okay with you loving your whiteness. Like, what's the difference? Like, I just I just kind of just feel like turn it turn it on them like that. Like you are proud of you just for being you, then why can't I be proud of me just for being me, just for being Black, just for being a woman, just for being a Black woman? Because it's hard to be a Black woman. And so I know, like in my article, I talk about the saying where like when you're in trouble, look for a Black woman. We don't want to do that anymore. We don't want to be that anymore. A strong Black woman isn't as much of a compliment as y'all think it is. And so I just when they say that something, I don't say something's wrong, but if they say something's wrong with us being proud of being Black, I feel like I just would like to flip it on them and ask them, A, why should I not be proud of being Black? Because what's wrong with
mhm.
being Black? Because y'all want to be Black. So, like, I feel like that's just it. When you ask me, I'm just gonna I'm gonna ask it back to you. Like, what's wrong with me being proud of being Black? What's wrong with me being proud of my culture?
Absolutely, absolutely. Nothing at all. All right, Bella.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I'm gonna tell them to have several seats. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You know, I don't feel like I owe anybody an explanation. I don't feel like I need to educate people who don't really want to be educated.
Mm,
And I'm not doing it. Simple, short, and sweet.
absolutely. All right, Shamika.
I would probably say, was God racist when he chose Israel as his chosen nation, when he chose
Mm,
the Hebrew, you know, and he called the other nations uncircumcised. So you have to be circumcised into the kingdom of God. Black excellence has everything to do with our culture, who we are, our foundation, our principles, our beliefs, our values, everything that makes us who we are, makes us elite, makes us the epitome that everybody else wants to be. So I would say, take it back to the beginning.
hey, hey. All right, Coach Joy.
You sure you want me?
Yes.
Um, well, I feel like this here. We've always been Black excellence. We just didn't have the voice that was allowed to say it. So now that freedom is here, freedom reigns, we can say and we can pronounce and we can be excited about Black excellence because we've already been brought up through the Make America Great Again. We've been brought up through um, all the things that we've heard, like making us feel degraded, and we've always had to devalue ourselves. So now that those gloves are off, we can be ourselves. And if someone wants to talk about Black excellence, and then maybe we should talk about tanning, because it's Black excellence for us is more than putting your hand against mine to see if it's brown for now. And then when winter comes, my tan is still here and yours is gone. So it's more about being, if you're going to be a Black, if you're going to talk about Black excellence, this is Black excellence all the time, every day for us. It's been 57 years of Black excellence for me, per se. So we have a right to say what we want to do. We've heard, like I said, to make America great again. We've heard white power. We've dealt with those things. So now is our time to stand up. And when we stand up, we all stand up together, unified. And there's nothing you can do about that. We've always had power. We just weren't allowed to express it. But now that we are, we're going to do it. We're going to do it full throttle. So that's what I would say.
Absolutely. All right, Coach Kimmy.
Baby, all of these was right and good answers, baby. But what I would say is, listen, you are proud of who you are. Let me be proud of who I am. And like Bella said, go have several seats and leave me alone. I
Period.
don't bother you about yours, so why are you bothering me about mine? You want to be proud? I want to be proud too. What's the difference?
Exactly. What's the difference?
What's
And
the
y'all,
difference?
y'all helped put our black excellence on display. We built this country. Y'all stole us from our country where we came from. And who build what? Who build what? Okay. And that's what I would say. I was like, y'all put our black excellence on display. So deal with it. That's what I would say. So moving forward, we're gonna go ahead because I could talk about that all day long, and that is one of the reasons why I wanted this edition to be so powerful because we have the new year, new beginnings, new intention, new goals, new things, resolutions. If you do that, it also goes into Black History Month and Women's History Month. So we are showcasing all of those things in this issue of 19 Lifestyle Magazine. There is no Black excellence without a Black woman. There's no Black excellence without Black history. We wouldn't even be here without a woman. And the fact that majority of the contributors of 19 Lifestyle Magazine are women, it makes me so proud. Because when I tell you, when I get y'all's articles, I am like, oh my God, I had to be in Brooklyn, being late. I'm gonna call you out.
Don't do
But
me.
but you already know. She'll say, sis, I know I'm behind. I'm gonna do better. But I can't even tell her nothing because I know she bringing that heat every time. And if you who are listening to this have not read any of the issues or articles in 19 Lifestyle Magazine, they are all on the website. You can always go back and get them. They're there forever. And I wanted to make sure that our content was educational, entertaining, and informative, but I wanted to make sure that everybody who reads the columns or the articles inside the magazine gets something from it to grow, to become better, to lead by example, to take it, share it with somebody so that it becomes normal, the topics that are being talked about in the magazine. And so I wanted to ask each one of you ladies, what do you want readers to gain by reading your article? And we will start with Miss Bella.
So I think for my readers, I want them to know that it is okay to be who you are. It's okay for you to want better for your relationships. It's okay for you to, embrace who you are sexually. It is okay for you to just be authentically yourself in every capacity and to grow. I mean, you have to you can't stay stagnant. You have to grow. And growth is it's something it's a wonderful thing. So to grow in all areas so that you can further your relationships, whether that be, a marriage, whether it is a, a situationship, regardless of what that is that you are growing in. I think that I want everyone to just be able to read my column and to grow in every capacity in any way from that.
Absolutely. All right, Shamika.
I think I want women to know that they are beautiful inside and out, and that you're not your past. You're not defined by what happened to you. We all experience trauma at some point in our lives, but we have to overcome it and we have to move forward, and it's okay for you to have your moment. And once you have your moment, because I feel like the moment is defining in terms of you gaining strength to move forward. A lot of people suffer from mental health issues because they don't have their moment, they don't know how to get in touch with their emotions, and just, you know, sometimes you have to sit in how you're feeling and what you're feeling, and not allow other people to get you to move to a place, or when you're not ready to go there, when you're not ready to move. And so I find that when I write, I channel other people's feelings and emotions, and I share mine to help them know, or to let them know rather, that they're not alone. You don't experience these things by yourself. You're not alone, and someone else can help you to get through it. Because at the end of the day, we are our brother's keepers. Because that's, God didn't create us to be independent in terms of being independent away from Him. He created us to be codependent, and sometimes we have to lean on each other. I need you to survive. So my column is about empowerment, and in that empowerment, not being down on yourself enough to know that you can't get out of that place, that dark place that you're in. You can come out. You don't have to stay there. It's not your final destination.
Absolutely. It's not your final destination. All right, Coach Kimmy.
So, what I want my readers to get out of the tips that I bring to the table, or to the magazine, I should say, um, is just a sense of, okay, first of all, I'm not the only one going through this. For somebody to put this into a magazine, they probably had to have gone through this too. And I'm just wanting you guys to understand, this is to help you to shift your perspective on the things that you're going through in your life, and know that there is a better way. Know that there is peace after the storm. Know that the calm actually comes after the storm, right? So let's, let these articles show you a different side and a different way of thinking. That's it.
Absolutely. Coach Joy.
I want the readers to know that even when you get to your second half of life, hit your 50s like I am, that it's never too late to pivot, and you have, and embrace something new and do something new. Because I thought I would be in my career, more than 33 years. I thought I would be in that career, but it lets you know that there's more for you. Like, you're not a one-trick pony. There's more to you, that, when life forces you to have to take a different direction, there's another direction you can go to that'll be just as great and even better. And it will take you on a journey of where you're going to be doing something you've never done before. Like, I've never written for a magazine. So it's like, not being afraid, just take that leap, not being afraid, and then bring your real stories. So everything that I write is real experiences that I've experienced. I don't write just to hear myself talk. I write things that I've actually experienced, and want you to see the silver lining in it, that life is not over. Actually, life is just beginning again, and you're still becoming. No matter what age you are, doesn't matter. As long as you have breath in your body, you're always going to be evolving and becoming, and not to be afraid of it. Just embrace it and turn lemons into champagne. Just keep going after what you want in life, and just making those changes and being okay with change. Change is good.
Absolutely. All right, Miss Brooklyn.
So I want the readers of my article to, well, clearly I write it for women, Black women, but I want them to know that their voices matter, that their bodies matter. I am an advocate for your healthcare provider should look like you, but everyone doesn't have that option. So even if they don't look like you, definitely find one that listens to you. Because I get a lot that, oh, you're the first person that listened to me. And sometimes I can't even help them in that moment, but just because I sat and listened and let them feel safe and heard and all of that, that's worth more than even figuring out what's going on right now. So just letting Black women know that their voices matter, their birth stories matter, their women's health concerns matter, their vaginal, your womanhood matters. And so to let them know that when they're going into healthcare, that they may not get the answers that they want, but I'm trying to provide education to help empower them to be able to walk into be able to walk into an exam room that may not have them at the forefront, that may not think that they're being serious, that may not think that they're important, that think they're dramatic, think they're being aggressive, because our passion is sometimes labeled as aggression, or when we sometimes we don't have money to cover what you're wanting us to take, and so then you're labeled as non-compliant. I don't know why you keep coming here, you're not doing what I'm telling you to do. So just letting my readers know that your voice matters, your concerns matter, your body matters, and so just trying to educate them and empower them to advocate for themselves when they have to deal with someone who is not taking them seriously.
Absolutely. I love that. I love that. Okay, so we're gonna move on to the next question, guys. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for letting people know who you are as a contributing writer for 19 Lifestyle Magazine. Um, this journey has been amazing, and you guys make that possible. So thank you for believing in the vision. Thank you for being a part of the vision, and we are going higher and higher. We are in 7 countries, guys. 7 within 2 years, and it's not 2 years yet, we are in 7 countries. And that says a lot. And for whatever reason, I'm not sure. Shout out to India. They be on the magazine. When I tell you, them people be buying the 19 Lifestyle magazine, we might be going to India, y'all. So make sure y'all get y'all's passports dusted off and things like that. Because, hey, if India, if you would like to have the contributing writers of 19 Lifestyle magazine come over, we would love to come over. Y'all bring us over and we coming. All right. So I want to ask this question because I've seen so much growth in you guys as a writer. What has writing for 19 Lifestyle magazine taught you about yourself? And we'll start off with Shamika.
It's taught me that I can be vulnerable. Being a
Mm,
pastor, being a teacher, I'm a leader. So in the magazine, I could be transparent and I can be as vulnerable as I can and as authentic as I can and very transparent. And I try to be very transparent in everything that I write. I try to be honest and truthful in everything that I write. I want my readers to know me, get to know me, kind of feel me, and that's what I'm looking for, where we can actually relate. It's relatable. I want to be relatable to every reader that I can be, and then those if I can't relate to, at least I can influence.
mm,
I may be able to influence in a positive way, not in a negative way. So that's what it's done for me.
absolutely. All right, Butterfly. I mean, Kimmy, I'm sorry. Keep calling you Butterfly.
It's okay. It's part of my brand care. It's okay. Man, it has done so much, not only for my personal life, um, but it has done so much for my business. Um, I have learned about myself that I am not who they said I was.
Mm,
Um, because in high school I was labeled as a person with a learning disability. I had an IEP. For those who don't know what that is, it's what people who has learning disabilities or whatever disabilities you have, they give you this IEP to show what your disabilities is. And so I, because I was labeled that, I never thought that I was good at reading or writing. I'm not big on reading. However, I have grown to be better at reading and to like to read a little bit more than I did before. And between writing for the magazine and the books that I have written, I it has really made me grow exponentially. And it's I'm proud of myself because
yes, you
I
should be.
really did not think that I was gonna be at this place because I felt like I was damaged goods because I didn't understand certain things. But I just had to understand how my brain operates. And once I understood that, oh, it's been magical since. So
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for
you're
sharing
welcome.
that. And I can see the growth. And, like, when we started the journey, I was like, a couple of people always say, well, you sure you want this person? You sure they ready? They're a good fit? Let me figure that out. You worry about
Hmm.
what you got going on. Just like when folks ask me, why you just put yourself on the cover? Why not? Why not? When God tells me to put somebody else on the cover, they will go on the cover. Until then, you will be seeing this lovely face. Okay. All right. All right. So, Miss Joy, what has writing for the magazine taught you about yourself?
It taught me that even more unstoppable than I thought I was. And it let me know that
Come
I
on
can do
now.
what I want to do. It let me know that when I focus, which I always, I'm good with words, but it let me know that, it made me actually more disciplined. And I consider it a high honor, because it's for what makes me do it. It makes me go even more in for it, like really harder for it, because it's for you and the way I feel about you and how you show up. And this is your baby. So it makes me show up with even more excellence, because I'm not gonna do anything to make your stuff look tacky or whatever. I went and got the professional pictures done. So it actually just helped me level up more on myself, just doing just this small portion of doing your magazine, doing that. It just made me show up even that much more better for me and hold my head even higher. Like, someone wanted me think I have valuable enough words to even be part of their magazine, something that they cherish with their heart and everything that you put into it. So it just showed me that I am the person that people want and that people find value in, and that they can, I have a lot of other things that's useful. It's not just me with a curling iron, a flat iron, and being a colorist. That there's more tricks in my bag, my beautiful bag, that I can bring out and people want to see. And it's just bring out more parts of myself that I didn't even really realize it was laying dormant in there. So that's what it's done for me. And the confidence and just showing up for myself even stronger. It makes me feel really great about doing that. And it's an honor.
Abs- Absolutely. Thank you. All right, Brooklyn.
Well, first, I just want to say, tell them get their own magazine. If they whoever on the cover they want to go on the cover.
Thank you.
But
Well, I was
I feel like for me, it is it has been a full circle moment. I know I told you back in high school I used to write plays and poetry and all the things. Never published anything just because I have a thing with myself where I feel like I can do it, but I don't do it. Um, so I just feel like, and I met all of you through, you know how we met. And
Mhm.
so I was dealing with postpartum depression when I started that brand. And I just feel like, and you asked me to start writing after, you had seen the blogs on my website. And so I feel like it's just been a full circle moment as far as that, because I came into this coming off of postpartum depression, which I now look at as a blessing because it led to the brand. It led to me meeting you all. It led to me getting back into writing. It led to me having, I think I told you, Kiki, but it led me to your magazine writing has actually led me to get into health writing. And so I did just start a health writing business called Pen and Stethoscope Writing, because a lot of writing in the healthcare field is not done by people who actually are in healthcare. So this just writing for 19 Lifestyle Magazine has helped bring all of that together and put me back into my element of writing, and actually has pushed me into actually publishing things and not just writing and keeping it in the vault where all of my other things are.
I love that for you, Brooklyn, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank
Yes,
you.
I listen. I used to be on TikTok, and I see Brooklyn post something, and I'm like, "What your article is?" And
In
and
my
and,
defense,
and
I
it's
was in school, and I will say I am so grateful to you because I know some people would have been like, "This girl ain't wrote an article for like 3 issues, and we only put out four." But school was schooling, and life was life, and then I am appreciative of you of not giving up on you, girl.
listen, hey, and that's the thing though. I know that life happens to us all, but we communicate. If we communicate, then there's no ill will, there's no animosity. Hey, if you're not able to make this issue, let me know if you're ready for the next one, or you might want to take this year off. It happens. And then you have a family, you have a husband and a son, and you were going to school. So that's why I said, like, I'm proud of you. Like, I'm proud of all of you guys because everybody has their own stuff. My sister is getting her doctorate. Bella teaches school as well. Kimmy works a full-time job. Joy has a son. She has her brand that she's building and everything. Everybody has something going on. And that's why it makes it so much more beautiful seeing you guys here showing up with me, putting yourself out there because writing anything and publishing it is not easy. A lot of people think that it is, but it's not because people are mean and they don't always have something to say. That's why I took the reviews off the website. Yeah, we had a lot of beautiful reviews, but you always gonna have that one or two bitter person that just want to tear somebody else down for doing something that they are not even trying to do. So I was like, we don't need that. So whatever. But yeah, we're gonna keep it moving. Bella,
Give me that question one more time.
what is writing for 19 magazine taught you about yourself?
So I'm going to echo what Shamika said. I think that it's allowed me to be a little bit more vulnerable. I think that I have been able to share things that I probably would not have the courage to share face to face, per se.
Mm.
So I do think that I have learned, a tremendous amount about myself, but also just being able to open up and, like I said, just be vulnerable about things that people typically would not talk about. Like the other lady said, we do share of ourselves in our writings, and we share a lot. And
Mhm.
it takes a lot to put that together. It takes a lot. I mean, I know I sit and I'm like, oh, maybe not, and then I'm like, oh, well, they need to know. So it's the back and forth. It's definitely the back and forth. But I do think that I have become, like I said, it's just allowed me to be more vulnerable.
I love that. And Bella, she'll send me a message. Hey sis, how long can my article be? This is your column, it's your
Yeah,
world.
yeah,
And so when I get it, I'm like, dang, she got 5 pages. All right, we can make it work.
yes,
I got 78 pages to fill with content. Because I'm not counting the front and the back cover because we have 80 total. But it's 1978, the year I was born. I hope y'all picked that up. But it's amazing to read. And Brooklyn was on that too. Like, I'm like, Lee, okay, let's do it. If we gotta cut some stuff, I gotta make sure that, and it's articles and information that is needed. I don't care if you send me 10 pages. Guess what? You're gonna get the whole 10 pages put in the magazine because our people need to know the things that are being shared in this magazine. It's a lifestyle. Once you know better, you tend to do better. When you do better, you feel better and it becomes contagious. People look at you and you just glow different. And they was like, what you got going on? Uh, how you doing today? Why you smiling so much? And I love that. And I do get inboxes all the time from people that purchase the magazine and say, "Dang, I love that article about such and such," or you know, "How did y'all come up with the topics or the themes of the magazine?" That ain't nothing but God. Because when I get a download, I have my phone right next to me and I put it in my notes, and I can't wait to share with y'all the themes and the topics for the next issue. And I'm like, I'm trying to give them a couple of months to get the articles ready, but I'm ready to tell them about the next issue. Because I'm a perfectionist and I know that nothing is perfect, but the formatting, the content, the editing, the aesthetics, and everything else of this magazine, I take that with my whole heart. I know that each issue has gotten better and better, and I look forward to creating the next one so it can get better and better. Um, Starting this magazine has taught me that I'm a hell of a leader, that I'm a very disciplined person, that I can create with some of the best of them. And so it has inspired me to go to school and get my graphic design certification. So I am working on that and it will be coming into fruition momentarily. So 2026 is off to a great start and it ain't been here yet. So I'm excited about where God is taking us all because we are a team and 19 Lifestyle Magazine is going places and people will know your names. I pray that amazing opportunities come about for all of you guys. You know, I have a couple of other magazines that are looking for contributing authors. I think I sent it to Brooklyn. If anybody is interested, let me know and I would definitely send you the information. Um, I am sharing this with you guys as an exclusive. I am now one of the contributing writers for Brains Magazine. It is an amazing publication in 77 countries. They have some heavy hitters who have been featured in their magazine. So I will be writing content for them as well on mindset and personal growth. So this not only has it been a blessing for you guys, it has been a great blessing for me. It makes me believe that I am capable of greatness because it's within us all, and it's a true testament of our gifts will make room for us. And sometimes we have to go beyond what we are comfortable with, stepping outside of our comfort zone. And if it does not scare you, you're not dreaming big enough. And yeah, I'm a little scared right now because I'm going to another platform of people. Like, they don't really look like us over there at Brains Magazine, but that's okay. I'm ready to give them what Kiki Chanel can do. And I'm super excited about it. So last question. Well, it's not really a question. It's just tell everyone where they can connect with you guys on social media. If you have a website, wherever you hang out, let our readers know how they can connect with you, so that they can become a part of your platform and you can pour into them by the things that you share and the information that you have to offer them. So we're going to start with Brooklyn. Go ahead and tell the people where you hang out on TikTok.
Don't do that.
I
I
love you.
am on, I love you, sis. I am on TikTok under Brooklyn P. Um, my ad is your next black WHMP 2.0. Um, yeah, that's the only one I'm really active on. Facebook is for private people. So, but yeah, that's really it. And I am, not that this matters, but I am, I just started a new one for like, I'm always doing stuff. So making coffee syrups and all the good things. If you're a coffee lover, you can follow that one. It's her Velvet Sips. Sometimes we make grown folk coffee with a little liquor in it. So, her Velvet Sips also on TikTok, but my main one is at Your Next Black WHMP 2.0.
I love it. All right, Shamika.
I am on Instagram under my name, Shamika Huff. I think it's Shamika S. Huff. My middle
Mhm.
initials in there. I am on Facebook under my name, Shamika Huff, because my students find me, so I try to keep my name. On TikTok, I think I'm on the financial educator, something like that.
Librarian,
Financial
financial
Libran.
Librarian.
Libran.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Libran, because I am a Libra. And I just joined the 50 Club this year. Hey, I'm 50 years old and proud. And so yeah, I'm on LinkedIn as well under my name. And I just believe in just everybody follow you under your name. You can have an alias out there, but I haven't found mine yet.
You will one day.
I
Uh,
know I got to get a Kiki Chanel.
mhm. All right, Miss Bella.
So I am on Instagram at Bella St. Croix. You can find me there. I like to hang out there, do all sorts of interesting things, and say even more interesting things.
Y'all, she hot in the ass, y'all.
Who, me? Oh,
No,
don't you
you.
know, sis?
Because I literally just sat here like, wait, is that the Bella? Say, okay.
Hmm.
It's me, girl. It is me.
All right. Coach Joy.
On Instagram, TikTok, and let me see, and what's the other one? YouTube is Joyful Connections Life Coaching, and on Facebook is Joy Harris. That's what I am, and I have a website which is www.joyfulconnections, and Joyful has two L's and full. That's what it is. It has two L's, and then at joyfulconnections.com. So that's my website.
Love it. All right, Kimmy.
All right, so you guys can find me as I am Butterfly Thoughts on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and then you can also find me at on YouTube at Butterfly Chronicles with Kimmy, Butterfly Chronicles with Kimmy. And then my website is butterflythoughtsllc.com. Butterflythoughtsllc.com.
Absolutely. And listen, ladies, this has been delightful. Thank you for coming to let our readers know a little bit about who you are and what your column is about. Before we get out, did anybody want to say anything more?
I'll
Okay.
just reiterate and say thank you again for the opportunity. Thank you for connecting us all with a beautiful collective of beautiful Black women that are so powerful and that we're all doing things and God's expanding and enlarging all of our territory. So we thank you for being an instrument and just being a catalyst for us all to come together and just do what we do. And that's to make each other shine, make ourselves shine, and to help you shine even more if that's possible.
Yeah.
Thank
I just want
you.
to say I'm proud of you and I'm proud to be connected with all of you ladies. I definitely look forward to supporting you more in the future. Y'all just pray me through this doctoral journey. I'm in the dissertation phase and oh, Lord Jesus, all I do is work. So y'all pray for me. And I just so proud of my sister. I can't say enough. She was saying some stuff and I was trying to hold back tears because I mean, there would be no me without her. So,
Well, you was
so
born
proud.
before me, girl. You did come 3 years before me.
But
I
I
just,
was
I just
lonely.
came
I was
in.
so
I
sad
came.
and lonely.
I know.
I
I
was
was the best
sad
thing to
and lonely,
happen to you.
girl. Sad and lonely.
I'm the best thing that ever happened to her. I keep telling her that. But
She's
I love you.
she is the Capricorn that I didn't know I needed, but I'm so glad God gave.
That's
Listen.
right. All I want to say is, sis, I'm so proud of you. I'm
Thank you.
so absolutely proud of you. And I thank you for allowing me and bringing me on this journey with you.
Absolutely. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
And I will just reiterate what everyone said. I'm proud of you. Thank you for bringing me on the journey. Thank you for believing in me. So most times more than I believe in myself. Um, and I'm just super, super proud of you. I cannot wait to read your articles in your new position. And
Yes, I'm
congratulations on
excited.
2
Brooklyn,
years.
I'm gonna echo
Thank
your
you.
sentiments because I agree as well. I mean, I think that, Kiki, you are an amazing person.
Thank you.
You truly, truly are. Like so many times that I did not think that I would be able to do some of the things that I've gotten myself involved in. And you're like, girl, you better do that. You better do that. You are a just a wonderful person, wonderful light. And I thank you so, so very much. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you. We're not crying today. Listen.
No, it's the
We're not.
truth. Like she taught me how to do. I didn't know how to do content. I didn't even know how to do computer stuff when I went after I went to coaching school. It was new. I didn't do that. And so then I ended up getting on Instagram and I ended up meeting her crowd where Brooklyn and all them were hanging out. And I don't know how I even wandered in there. And it's just been ever since the people that were there, and this still continues on even after where we originally started. But I didn't know how I was paying people to do content for me. And now I'm in there. I got people saying, you ought to make mine. But she taught me, she gave me the fundamentals and the confidence. And she let me come in her class and stuff sometime when I couldn't even come, be able to afford to come. But, she just always has been the person that pushes me and helped me and just She just, and she, if she sees something I'm doing, she'll tweak it and say it this way. Remember in the beginning she did that, and it just kind of helped me word some things. So I really appreciate that because I need all those, because this is a whole new, thing to be doing some. So you need people like you on the journey of, getting it kind of the pieces put together.
Yes. Thank you all so much. Shout out to the writers who could not be here tonight. We have Miss Divine Wright, Serena Wells. We appreciate you. Her column is amazing. The content that she creates is amazing as well. I cannot wait for you to read her article about your health care, like evaluating your health care team. And that goes what Brooklyn was saying. We have to make sure that we paying these people. So go in and do an interview. You don't have to choose the first person that you meet with. If you feel like you're not being heard and the vibe, you'll feel the energy. Get a second opinion. Go check somebody else out. And it's okay to do that. You don't buy the first pair of shoes you try on. I don't. It might hurt my left foot, but fit my right one just right. But I need it to be okay for both feet. So take that into consideration when you are going to make sure that you are operating as your best self. Because y'all, I'm about to be 48 years old on New Year's Day. I don't take any medication and I don't plan to start anytime soon. So when I go to the doctor and I make sure that my people that I've chosen to be a part of my hair care team, they already know. If it was anybody else, Nikita, we would probably be like, oh, we're concerned. But because it's you, oh, you okay. You okay. And the fact that God healed me from kidney disease that I was diagnosed with 3 years ago, and I went in for my checkup 2 years ago, and it's not there. Went in this past year, and it's still not there. Your mindset, the things that you absorb mentally, emotionally, and physically, plays a big part into your overall well being and mental health. We talk about mental health a lot in the magazine, and it matters. So I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Um, Again, I love each one of you ladies so much. I'm glad that we are connected. Shout out to the rich auntie. That is how most of us connected. Um, and I'm just forever grateful to have you as a part of the team. So thank you again for being contributing writers. Oh, I was talking about Serena. Let's not leave out Tiffany D. Young. She writes about it's coffee time, motivational thoughts about different topics and things like that. We have Miss Simone O. Hickenbotham. She writes about all kind of things in her column. We have Coach Rodney. He writes about real estate. He writes about relationships. He had some people that had other things that they had to go and take care of, so they're no longer a part of the journey. But shout out to them as well. If you go on the website, some of those people are on there as contributing writers, so that is on the page as well. But thank you all for being a part of the journey with 19 Lifestyle Magazine. We look forward to you learning more about us as we pour into you with the content that we create. Go ahead and sign up, subscribe to the website. We are about to start a new thing in 2026 with adding articles with between issues so that you can stay up on content. So that is something that we will be implementing. If you would like to be advertised on the website, it is free for right now, guys. It's not going to always be free, but as of right now, you can send that information to us and we will get that put on our website. Just send it to kicking it with Kiki Media at gmail.com. That will be in the description so you guys can send that over to us. But thank you all again, and we will talk to you later. Purple hugs.